Hi, I'm Jamie Schmotzer, an instructor for the Old World Alliance, and today I'd like to do an unboxing of some things I got from Mark and Helen from Beaver Bushcraft in the UK. And so, originally the order that I placed was for this. This is a Tinder Bay, a Hudson Bay tinderbox pouch. And look at the detail on that. That right there, it's just beautiful. And this goes through there and it opens up. And I've got my Hudson Bay tinder pouch. Got a piece of amadou there so that I don't scratch the magnifying glass. I've got some little amadou fluff in there. I've got some of their moxa. It's these little round guys there. Some amadou there. Kapok, English flint. These are little fat wood sticks that I made myself, little matchstick size, char cloth, and a striker that I got years ago from At History's Door. Don't think he's in business anymore. So anyway, but I wanted to get a cool belt pouch that would fit this, and they happen to make one that's perfect just for that. And it is gorgeous. Pull that through. Absolutely beautiful. The stitching is amazing. Mark, thank you very much. You did a magnificent job on this. I absolutely love it. Thank you very much. So if you're interested in a leather belt pouch for your Hudson Bay tinderbox, you can get one at Beaver Bushcraft in the UK. I'll have a link down below in the description. So I ordered that, and their website has an option where you can, when you buy something like that, you can add tinder to it. These are from a previous order. I'll get to that later. So I added some kapok. I'm a big fan of kapok tinder. It's hollow fibered, and I think it works better than cattail fluff or milkweed fluff. It's amazing, amazing stuff. But it doesn't grow around here, so I added some of that to the order, and I added some of their flint, English flint. Let me show you some of that. Very, very sharp. And there's different sizes. These are some of the bigger ones. And I will show you some of the smaller ones. A little more medium size. There's a smaller one. Right. And they were very gracious and doubled the amount of flint that I ordered. Just threw that in there because they're awesome people. So let's look in here. I also ordered some of this amadou that they process. And these are some pretty big pieces here. As you saw, I put a piece of amadou in my Hudson Bay tin. That was from this batch too. But if you know what horsehoof fungus looks like when it's on the tree, to be able to see it that soft and flexible, it's just amazing. This is great stuff. If you don't know about amadou, it's processed horsehoof fungus that's heavily processed to be like this. There's a whole cottage industry in Transylvania making amadou hats and that sort of thing. But it's really good for fire. You can catch the low temperature spark from flint and steel with amadou. Now Mark and Helen also were gracious and sent me this bag, just threw it in the order, of amadou fluff. And what's so special about it is that this can catch that low temperature spark from flint and steel and form an ember, so it doesn't need to be charred, which is what makes it as special as it is. Of course, it's a very humid day. You might see me sweating like a pig over here, or a whore in church, as it were. But anyway, So Helen had put up on Facebook that they had got this beautiful distressed leather. And I had sent her a message saying, you know, it would be pretty awesome to get a Sami coffee bag made from that distressed leather, and she wasn't sure if Mark was going to be doing that anytime soon or if at all. And you know, a couple weeks go by and boom, on Facebook I see with that beautiful distressed leather, so the Sami coffee bag and a little possibles pouch here. And so I'm like, I need to add that to my order. So I placed a second order, and I sent Helen a private message saying, hey, can you save me on shipping and just you send both things at the same time? And she said, sure, we'd be happy to do that. And I am just so happy with the service I've gotten from Mark and Helen over the years. Years ago, I got some of these traditional sulfur matches, and as you can see, there's sulfur on the tip. And what you do is you get a piece of char cloth lit, and you just put the sulfur tip of that up to the char cloth, and it'll go up like a match. And I also got these Moxa Tinder tabs, which this is made from mugwort. And basically what this is a ember extender. So what you would do is, after you've got your char cloth going, or amadou, you've got an ember, you can touch that, get it going, and this will last quite a long time. So if you've got really wet material that's going to take a long time to dry out, you can use one of these made out of mugwort to extend that coal long enough to get the material dried out and get a flame going from a bird's nest. So this is absolutely magnificent. I mean, it's just beautiful. The symmetry, you know, you see how the symmetry of that is. It's just, I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful leather. Absolutely love it. Very well done. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put in here. Again, this is just, the inside is just gorgeous. Very beautiful, so soft. And again, the craftsmanship, looking around at the seams, it's all sewn from the inside. It's no show. I mean, look at how consistent, how symmetrical the sides are. It's just incredibly well done. I'm very, very happy. And there's these beautiful beads here. Now they're not even tied on or anything. It's just friction fit. This appears to be a piece of leather right there, and here and there. There's 4 of them, and they're just friction fit on there to hold the beads in place. So you don't need a stop knot, and they don't move around. They just stay in place. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one either, but it will not go to waste. So there you go. That is my order from Beaver Bushcraft. Mark and Helen Horden in the UK. Excellent people. If you've never done business with them before, I would encourage you to check out their Instagram. Check out their Facebook. I'll put links to that below. I'll put a link to their website. Just amazing stuff and amazing people. I don't think that you can go wrong placing an order with Beaver Bushcraft. So Mark and Helen, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And a shout out to Zed at Zed Outdoors. If it weren't for Zed, I might not have found out about Mark and Helen. Zed did a video years ago where he interviewed Mark, and that's how I found out about him. And I'm going to put a link to Zed's video below as well. If you don't know Zed Outdoors, check out his YouTube page. There'll be a link in the description below. This is a fire steel from firesteel.com, and with a little Night Eyes S-Beaner, I have this steel striker And this is from Mark and Helen at Beaver Bushcraft in the UK. This is a steel striker, but it also, see if you can get a picture of that, throws some awesome sparks. But I can also use it to do flint and steel. So it's dual purpose. And along with that, I have an absolutely, get that in good lighting, magnificent piece of fat wood. Do you see that glisten with resin? And so my emergency fire kit is just this little stick of fat wood with a 5" by 1/2" firesteel.com ferro rod and that steel striker from Beaver Bushcraft.
So do you want to talk about that necklace? It's from them too, right?
Oh, I almost forgot. They also included this necklace, which can be used as a steel striker, and it has a Viking sword in there. Tiny steel striker with a Viking sword, and they just threw that in the order as well.